Improving our skills in selling requires constant effort. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you 3 skills that I think are fundamental for anyone to get better at selling. And surprisingly, it's not improving lead generation, objection handling, or closing. It's skills at a more fundamental level. Now, one of the reasons that it's not those skills that most people talk about is you can watch a lot of videos on a topic like objection handling. And like they say, everyone has a plan until you're punched in the face. They don't always apply to every scenario. I remember watching a heap of videos on that topic, then going out into my role as a salesperson, getting to that point when they would give me a reason, and it wasn't one of those objections that I heard on a video, and I didn't quite know where to go. So it got me thinking that this is just a task. Like objection handling or lead generation is a task. It's not a skill. It sent me on a journey over the last 8 years selling B2B enterprise SaaS to go, well, what are these fundamental skills that we need to improve? Once I got these nailed, I was able to accelerate my sales results and close multi-million-dollar deals. And it really gave me the context of what I needed to do in every scenario. So let's think about a sales role in general. As a salesperson or a role in sales, whether you're a founder, salesperson, customer success, whatever your role is, when you're trying to sell something, we get no's 90% of the time. No, we're not interested. No, it's not the right time. So the first skill of being optimistic is so important. It is what gets us out of bed every day. Now, we can develop our optimism skills and believe that every no will get us closer to the next yes. Or we must believe that our solution we're selling will fundamentally improve our target client's world. Without that optimism, it makes it really difficult to get up in the morning to make those calls knowing that we're going to get many no's. Optimism goes into that you believe your target clients will eventually see your solution. We know that they will see the value. They know we provide extraordinary value. We are optimistic that we are far better than the competition. It also translates into lead generation and objection handling and closing. If we deliver the right information in the right context, they are going to go ahead. Why wouldn't they? So it's developing a healthy level of optimism and working on that, not getting down by the rejection, will see you through and help you develop your sales skills. I've worked with plenty of people when they start losing that sense of optimism, then they might as well quit. And it's only a matter of time before they finish up on that sales role because they don't believe in the mission anymore and they'll eventually get beat by the no's in their world. Now let's move on to being realistic. You need to balance being optimistic with a sense of being realistic, because being blindly optimistic without actually being realistic is going to lead you down a path of failure. It's going to stop you from doing the work that needs to be done to get a client over the line. Now, this is especially true if you're working in a startup. We have to go above and beyond and do what other people don't want to do to bring clients on board. That's at least what it was like for me. I had to outthink the competition and outsmart them. Now, let me give you an example. If you're overly optimistic that someone is interested enough in your product, maybe you're selling high ticket offering, SaaS deal or product. Interest is not enough. We have to work on creating a need in their business. So we have to go above and beyond and be realistic to say, hey, they're going to need help on their journey to quantify the real benefits or give them help to see what the current processes are so they can make an informed decision to move forward. Being optimistic and thinking they're just going to do that on their own and they know the whole problem without our help is just setting you up for failure. Being realistic, we know that we have to do a lot more work. And that's where a sense of objection handling comes from. If you know realistically you're going to be met with objections, but you believe that you can help them see the right outcome, but you're realistic and you have to be prepared, that gives you a far stronger base to build out your objection handling, because you want to get to the root cause of their issues first before you try to persuade them and offer them a solution. Combine these 2 skills with problem solving, and then you become unstoppable. Sales is continually an evolving industry. In the last 3 to 4 years, it has changed dramatically. With COVID and people transitioning to be working at home more, we need to solve that problem. The market is always changing. The way our clients want to receive information. Their attention span at the moment is getting shorter and shorter. So we have to solve that problem in our sales world. We have to be optimistic that we can solve that problem, and we have to continually try. But we also have to be realistic that we're probably not going to get it on the first go. But we have to dedicate ourselves to incrementally solving that problem and believe that there is a right solution. If we can do all that, it's going to make closing easier. It's going to make lead generation easier. It's going to make objection handling easier. And they're all tasks that exist on the longer journey of getting someone to buy your product. But these skills will stretch the entire spectrum of your sales knowledge or your sales skills. And they're far more fundamental and far more important than just doing tasks like lead generation, objection handling, and closing. If that resonates with you, I'd ask you to hit the notification button and subscribe to my channel, because I release regular content. This whole channel is dedicated to releasing sales strategy and lead generation strategy. And a lot of that comes with mindset. This mindset of being optimistic, but balancing out realism. And also having that innate problem-solving mindset will see you through in any sales role as long as you stick to it, because eventually you'll find a solution. In your world, do you have these 3 skills? Or are you too optimistic and you're letting opportunities slip by? Or you're too realistic and sometimes that actually stops you from making a call because you think you're going to get a no? Or are you not problem solving enough? Are you just doing the tasks that you need to do without actually evaluating if it's working or needs to evolve? I'd love to know in the comments below. That's all for today's video. Hope to see you again. Catch you later.